Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. I'm going to start this video off with a good idea that I saw from Mr. B, XRP, at XRP Mister. They found out that Donald Trump has, he can be tipped through the XRP tip bot. And so what I want everybody to do, if you can do it, and if you're on Twitter, is do what Mr. B did and do a happy Independence Day to Donald Trump and give him a tip of whatever you're comfortable with. But it would be really interesting if just a bunch of us were tipping Donald Trump for the 4th of July. I thought it was a great idea. When I get done with this video, I'm going to do the same thing myself. Okay, moving along here. And by the way, I am watching Stranger Things Season 3 on Netflix. It just came out today for those of you that are a fan of Stranger Things. Next, I got this from Sean Michael at Michaels_Mister. Sent me this, and this is there's a bunch of good videos that I've seen going around lately. I can't remember if that's what one of this one is or not. No, this is from let me see if I can find the exact point here. Right there. Okay, this is Margin Delaton stated that MoneyGram would escalate the use of xRapid. And the interesting thing out of this, and this is from at Dutch_XRP, Delaton expects XRP's price to boom after the MoneyGram implementation. And see, that's the thing that a lot of people don't think about, and I'll show you where she said this. But that's the thing that a lot of people don't think about, like when XRP, a lot of people get frustrated when there's an announcement like a MoneyGram partnership and the price of XRP has not gone up or anything. But the deal with XRP is that if Ripple is successful with just a small percentage of what they're trying to do, and there's money being moved with XRP around the world, when these partnerships go live in the utilization of XRP, the actual utility is being used, this speculation business will be small potatoes. And so the announcement of the partnership, yeah, that could and has in the past caused the speculation to send the price up. But ultimately, when these kind of things begin to be implemented, the reason we're all really here is that if that happens and the implementation really begins to drive the price up, then watch what the speculation does. Then the speculation could go absolutely crazy. But there's not a question in my mind that as the utility kicks in and these type of partnerships and the things that are actually where money is actually being moved around the world using XRP, all of a sudden is a game changer. And I don't think things will ever be the same again. Okay, next, got this from, let's see, I've got a lot of Twitter. There's a lot going on Twitter today. XRP Trooper at Trooper XRP sent me this. Now, this is a Medium article. Those of you that follow what's been going on with BitTrue, now BitTrue is a crypto exchange, okay, and they were hacked about a couple of weeks ago, I guess now. And they wrote this article on Medium. You can go and find out everything about the hack and what happened. Now, BitTrue has been extremely transparent through this whole process, and that's important to note. Give them credit where credit's due. They did this article so that you can go and see exactly what happened, and they've been very responsive, and they've been very upfront about everything. Their website went back live. I personally went on there and sent some digital assets off of the crypto exchange today. Now, I didn't have anything significant on there, but I did it just to say I did it, more or less. But there are other things going on that you need to know about with BitTrue. This is the first one. XRP Crypto Wolf at XRP Crypto Wolf. BitTrue is launching BTR tomorrow. Now, this was a tweet from yesterday. Everyone can buy, sell, trade BTR, including the U.S., so happy 4th of July. BitTrue is the best XRP based pair exchange with 50 plus XRP pairs. XRP community, I highly recommend signing up with my BitTrue link. He's got his link. They're doing a giveaway campaign. Now, I wanted to show you this, and this is almost an hour ago. This is from BitTrue today. 1 hour to go until BTR trading hits BitTrue exchange. Make sure you've already deposited your XRP, BTC, USDT, and ETH to get ready. Now, I wanted to make one comment here. When I first heard about the BTR token and I had seen BitTrue and everything they had been doing, I told you that this was very interesting to me, and it still is. And I have some BTR. Now, with this, the reason it's interesting to me is because BitTrue, in my opinion, has been modeling their exchange after Binance, okay? And just about everything they've done has been in the form of what Binance did to be so successful. They've been very responsive to their customers, and on top of that, they've added even more XRP. I think they recognized early that the XRP community was the one to attach themselves to if they wanted to really have some success. Well, for anybody that knows, the Binance coin, when that was launched, BNB, ever since that time, it has done extremely well, because there's a built-in use case with these exchanges. I mean, there's all kinds of different things that they can do to have that token be a big part of the success of that exchange. That's what Binance did, and I think they're going to do the same thing with BTR. That's why I'm a big fan of BTR. And I don't really own many other tokens. This BTR token, I'm going to get a bit more of, just because I believe that it's one just to have, because this doesn't happen every day with these exchanges having their own tokens. Okay, now let me get rid of a couple of those things. And then this is really awesome too. Now this guy's a definite follow in the XRP community, at Stewart_XRP. MPE 2019, Casey Craddock. Now apparently she works for Ripple, and what she's doing is she's giving a presentation about xRapid, which uses XRP. And you can go, there's a part 1 and a part 2. This was part 2, and she's got slides where she shows how it works. Very interesting presentation right here, folks. And if you can imagine some of these people that are sitting in this audience listening to this, they have to be just thinking to themselves, this is a game changer, because that's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Okay, from David DePriest at Dave6971. This is a definite watch. He sent me this. What this is a video on YouTube. You can go to London Real if you want to watch this video, and the video is called What Really Happened to Greece After the Financial Crisis. Now, one of the things I've talked about on this channel a lot is because how I believe that digital assets were hatched from the financial crisis in response to the irresponsibility of governments around the world, and which were basically the reason the financial crisis happened. Well, if you go to 3 minutes and 40 seconds in this video, this guy right here describes to you what happened to people in Greece, including losing their pension, having their pensions more or less stolen from them by the government. And it was all done by the government. But this whole clip here is really a summary of what I've been saying all along, which is digital assets. You want to hold, say what they're now calling it in the traditional finance media. Now you're seeing digital assets called a safe haven asset, which is what I said was going to happen a year ago. You're now seeing them call this a safe haven asset. This will be the primary escape route from what these governments have done in our next financial crisis, and I can prove it. I've told you before, if you want to see the results, well, you can see it now. Go type in Venezuela and Bitcoin. Go type in Turkey Bitcoin. Go type in Cyprus Bitcoin and see what happened when the Cyprus bail-in was done. In each case, when these citizens of these countries where it was on edge with their currency or debts and financial crisis, and there's a threat of bail-ins or bailouts, Bitcoin went nuts. And that is what the stage is set for, folks. And this guy This guy tells you exactly what happened at 340 in Greece and how those people's savings were robbed from them. And the real robbery hasn't even occurred yet, folks, because the financial crisis of financial crises, I guess that's how you'd say it, has not even happened yet. The real one is going to be the sovereign debt crisis, and that's the next one, and it's the big one. And I believe that I've always believed digital assets were the refuge when that happens, and I will be ready, and I hope you will be too. I'm trying to delete some of these things. Okay, Brian Melancholy XRP at Mike Honcho _11 sent me this, and I'm going to finish with this one. This was a tweet from Jaquito McPhee. Now, yesterday, remember, we found out that the new CEO of Binance in the USA was going to be a former Ripple executive. And then Brad Garlinghouse and a few different Ripple executives came in and congratulated her. Then we saw CZ Binance tweet it out and say that he hasn't met Brad Garlinghouse, but his goals are in line with Brad Garlinghouse. And I knew the second I saw that tweet that that's his code for saying that Binance US is going to be an xRapid partner. That is me talking. I have no evidence of that, but I do have this from Jaquito McPhee. Jaquito McPhee says, you can't build a mega exchange like Binance without knowing what you are doing and having good business sense. Let me be the first to congratulate CZ Binance and Brad Garlinghouse and Ripple on a future partnership. You better believe it, folks. And guess who liked his tweet? CZ Binance, the CEO of Binance. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family to go and send Donald Trump some XRP. And happy 4th of July. Thanks for listening.